If you're over 60 and living in the United States, there's a very high chance you're eating at least 3 of these foods every single week and believing they're helping your health. What if I told you that some of the most common, healthy American grocery staples are quietly raising your blood sugar, increasing inflammation, and putting extra strain on your heart? I've seen it happen over and over again. Good people trying to make better choices, unknowingly sabotaging their health because food marketing in this country is incredibly misleading. Today, we're going to uncover 6 of the worst grocery store mistakes seniors in America make after 60, and more importantly, exactly what to do instead so you can protect your heart, brain, and longevity. Let's start with a reality check. In the United States, heart disease remains the #1 cause of death, and adults over 65 account for the majority of hospitalizations related to cardiovascular complications. More than half of Americans over 60 have high blood pressure. Nearly half have prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. And yet, when I walk through an American supermarket, I see shelves filled with products labeled heart-healthy, low-fat, whole grain, and natural. The problem is not always what's printed on the front of the package. The problem is what's hidden on the back. The first major grocery store mistake seniors make is buying low-fat or fat-free processed foods. For decades, Americans were told that fat was the enemy, so many seniors grew up believing that choosing fat-free yogurt, low-fat salad dressing, or reduced-fat peanut butter was automatically better for their heart. But here's what actually happened. When food manufacturers removed fat, they added sugar, refined starches, and chemical thickeners to keep the taste appealing. Fat-free flavored yogurt can contain as much sugar as a candy bar. Low-fat salad dressing often contains high-fructose corn syrup. After 60, your metabolism is slower, and your insulin sensitivity is reduced. That added sugar spikes blood glucose, increases belly fat, and contributes to inflammation. Instead of automatically reaching for low fat, focus on whole, minimally processed foods. Plain Greek yogurt with berries is far better than sugary, fat-free versions. Real olive oil in small amounts is healthier than bottled fat-free dressings loaded with additives. The second mistake is buying packaged whole grain bread without reading the ingredient list. In the U.S., the term "made with whole grains" can be misleading. Many commercial breads that look brown and healthy are still primarily made from refined white flour. They add a small amount of whole wheat and caramel coloring to give the appearance of being healthy. After 60, blood sugar regulation becomes more fragile. Refined flour breaks down quickly into glucose, leading to spikes that increase your risk of diabetes and cognitive decline. Instead of looking only at the front label, turn the package around. The first ingredient should say 100% whole wheat or whole grain. And even then, portion control matters. 2 slices at every meal can add up quickly. The third mistake is over-consuming fruit juices and smoothies marketed as natural. Many American seniors switch from soda to orange juice thinking they've made a healthy upgrade. But an 8-ounce glass of orange juice can contain as much sugar as a soft drink, minus the fiber that whole fruit provides. Smoothie shops across the U.S. sell large 20-ounce smoothies that can contain 60 to 80 grams of sugar in one serving. After 60, your pancreas doesn't handle sugar surges as efficiently. Repeated spikes can lead to insulin resistance and energy crashes. The smarter choice is whole fruit. An apple, a handful of berries, or half a grapefruit provides fiber, which slows sugar absorption and supports digestion. The fourth mistake is relying too heavily on processed deli meats for convenience. In American households, deli turkey, ham, and roast beef are lunchtime staples. They're quick, easy, and seem like a lean protein option. But many processed meats contain high levels of sodium, preservatives like nitrates, and additives that increase cardiovascular risk. For seniors already managing blood pressure, sodium intake is critical. The American Heart Association recommends limiting sodium to about 1,500 milligrams per day for older adults with hypertension. A simple deli sandwich can contain nearly that amount in one meal. Instead, consider roasting fresh chicken or turkey at home and slicing it yourself. It requires a little preparation, but it dramatically reduces sodium exposure. The fifth mistake is assuming all vegetable oils are heart-healthy. In American grocery stores, you'll see large bottles of corn oil, soybean oil, and canola oil labeled as Heart Smart. While these oils are inexpensive and widely used, they are high in omega-6 fatty acids. In excess, omega-6 can promote inflammation when not balanced by omega-3 intake. Many processed foods in the U.S. are already loaded with omega-6 oils, from chips to crackers to frozen meals. Chronic inflammation is strongly linked to arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline, conditions that become more common after 60. A better alternative is extra virgin olive oil in moderate amounts or avocado oil for higher heat cooking. The sixth and perhaps most overlooked mistake is buying oversized portions simply because they're cheaper. Warehouse clubs like Costco and Sam's Club are extremely popular in the U.S., especially among retirees looking to save money. But when you buy food in bulk, you tend to eat more of it. Large bags of trail mix, giant tubs of peanut butter pretzels, or family-sized frozen meals encourage overeating. After 60, caloric needs decrease because muscle mass naturally declines. Consistently consuming even a few hundred extra calories per day can lead to gradual weight gain, increased joint pain, and higher blood sugar levels. The smarter strategy is to portion food into smaller containers immediately after purchasing, or simply buy smaller quantities, even if the price per ounce is slightly higher. Now let's talk about what to do instead, because avoiding mistakes is only half the equation. After 60 in America, your nutrition strategy should revolve around 3 pillars: stabilizing blood sugar, reducing inflammation, and protecting cardiovascular health. That means prioritizing lean protein, fiber-rich vegetables, healthy fats, and controlled portions of whole grains and fruit. When you walk into a grocery store, spend most of your time around the perimeter. That's where fresh produce, seafood, lean meats, eggs, and dairy are located. The center aisles tend to contain more processed and packaged foods. That doesn't mean you must avoid them completely, but awareness is power. Read ingredient lists. If a product contains more than 5 or 6 unfamiliar ingredients, it's often best to put it back. Protein becomes increasingly important after 60 because it helps preserve muscle mass. Sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle, accelerates after age 65. Without adequate protein, balance declines, fall risk increases, and metabolism slows further. Good sources include fish like salmon, which provides heart-protective omega-3 fats, skinless poultry, beans, lentils, eggs, and moderate amounts of nuts. Fiber is equally important. Most Americans, including seniors, do not consume enough fiber. Fiber supports digestion, lowers cholesterol, and stabilizes blood sugar. Vegetables such as broccoli, spinach, carrots, and Brussels sprouts should appear regularly on your plate. Aim for color variety. The more color on your plate, the broader the range of antioxidants you're consuming. Hydration is another overlooked factor. Many older adults experience a diminished sense of thirst. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and confusion. Sometimes what feels like low blood sugar or weakness is simply inadequate hydration. Make water your primary beverage. Herbal teas are also excellent choices. Let's also address snacking, because this is where many grocery mistakes show up. Instead of chips or sugary granola bars, consider a handful of unsalted nuts, plain yogurt with berries, sliced vegetables with hummus, or a boiled egg. Balanced snacks prevent overeating at meals and help maintain steady energy levels. One more critical point for U.S. seniors is medication interaction. Many older adults take medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, or blood thinning. Certain foods, including high-sodium packaged items or excessive vitamin K-rich supplements, can interfere with medication effectiveness. Always discuss major dietary changes with your healthcare provider, especially if you're managing chronic conditions. The goal is not perfection. The goal is awareness and consistency. Small daily decisions compound over time.
choosing water over juice, whole fruit over smoothies, real whole grains over refined bread, and real whole protein over processed deli meat may not feel dramatic in the moment, but over months and years, those decisions significantly influence your heart health, cognitive function, and mobility. If you're over 60 in the United States, the grocery store can either be your greatest ally or your biggest obstacle. Marketing is powerful, but knowledge is more powerful. Don't rely on the front of the package. Read the ingredients. Think about sodium, think about added sugar, think about portion size, and most importantly, think long-term. Because aging well in America today is not about extreme diets or trendy superfoods. It's about mastering the basics consistently. Protect your heart, stabilize your blood sugar, reduce inflammation, preserve muscle, stay hydrated, move daily, sleep well. To quickly summarize, avoid the trap of low-fat, sugary foods, misleading whole grain labels, fruit juices disguised as healthy drinks, sodium-loaded deli meats, inflammatory vegetable oils, and oversized bulk portions. Replace them with whole, minimally processed foods, lean protein, fiber-rich vegetables, healthy fats like olive oil, and mindful portion control. If you found this information helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone over 60 who needs to hear this. And in the comments, tell me which grocery store habit surprised you the most, or what topic you'd like us to cover next. Your health after 60 is not a matter of luck, it's a matter of informed daily choices.